Hi everyone. So this week we are going to still be talking about IVF, but we're going to add some extra things that we can do to facilitate the IVF process and make it better for people who need it. I'm Dr. Wanjiru Ndegwa and you're watching Footsteps to Fertility. Keep watching. So we've been discussing IVF and we've talked about the whole step-by-step process, but what I didn't include in that video was what we could do extra for some couples who will need an extra step in the IVF process. So there are three things that we could do that we add on to IVF. One of these things is called ICSI. ICSI means intracytoplasmic sperm injection. A big word, but for something very small. So basically what ICSI is that instead of the IVF process where we just put the sperm and the egg together in a petri dish and allow it to fertilize naturally, in ICSI we actually take one sperm and inject it directly into one egg, thereby helping the fertilization process. So we're not relying on nature at this point. We're actually doing our own fertilization. So we're fertilizing the egg on our own, and that's called ICSI. This is not for everybody, but it is an important process to be done, especially when the men have low sperm counts. It does facilitate this. The second add-on that we can do is something called assisted embryo hatching. Now, what this actually means is an embryo. Remember, we fertilized the egg and the sperm and they're together, and that's called an embryo. This embryo has to be put back into the uterus 3 to 5 days later. So sometimes what we can do is assist it to hatch. What hatching actually means is that we break the membrane just a little bit so that we give it an extra boost so that it will actually implant. Now, this is not done on everybody, but we do think that sometimes if some clients have done a couple of cycles and it's not working, this might assist in terms of implantation. So this is another extra that we could do on some clients. So the third thing that we can do is actually screening of the embryos. So some clients unfortunately have genetic disorders that will predispose their children to getting it. And I'd like to say one of the instances is sickle cell disease. So some patients who have sickle cell disease, which is not dominant, but if both the parents have the sickler trait, then the child is likely to get the sickling trait as well. Yet they want to have children. So how do we assist these type of couples? There's something called PGS or PGD, which is pre-genetic screening. And with this, we're actually able to screen the embryos that have the sickler traits and implant only the embryos into the uterus that do not have the sickler trait. Yeah, so this PGD, PGS is a modern intervention that has really assisted a lot of families. So these are the add-ons to IVF, things that we can do to give an extra support to couples or allow couples to have children more than just the normal IVF process. I hope this video is clear. I hope you've understood what we're trying to do or what we're trying to say. If you have any clarifications, if you have any questions, please feel free to inbox us, send an email, call. We'll be sure to answer. And if you haven't already subscribe to our channel, follow us on Facebook. It'll be great to see your comments.